when I tell your kids do every fucking thing in his bitch.
She took an apple. Oh, you said Drew.
Drew. Marker Drew. Oh, we've been wiping that shit off all fucking day. Like, they even wipe some of the paint off the damn wall.
You bad as hell. Time to get my ass beat. This shit sad, bro. What kind of monster is this?
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
And we went to Walmart to get the Drano, right?
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go.
You know, they had
Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Takes it at the
center. I was like, let me go check the price on them.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So you ain't going nowhere. Scared the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking around. What the fuck?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Arcega Whiteside. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown!
I got my first and last touchdown right here. First and last. Yeah, the chair in that motherfucker. God, I'm about to take a picture while I got the lead. I finally got the lead on this motherfucker. First time ever. I'm about to take a picture real fast. Take a picture real fast. This bitch ain't gonna last long. Watch out for the biggest thing. I thought the biggest thing.
Going out and making big time moments happen for this team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start.
This ice did not melt, right?
Damn. Oh my God, charge on bullshit. What that troll did to them.
The 25. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
But I feel like mommy don't want her to come off the strength of who her baby daddy is. You know what I'm saying? Because of the relation. I would say.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be knocked away.
They call that shit a bullet for when they're doing like a...
But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962. They sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
They go play action here on first down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys at 3-7 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
They'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury. from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Come on, oh my God, that shit was over.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So problems with air and passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much.
Whoa.
Like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMond Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Look at
The team who came in here on a healthy winning streak. We're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
of scrimmage. The
I'm gonna say
31
45
now on
and a
first
half.
and 10.
Yeah.
They run straight ahead here.
Oh,
with
I double
Pollard.
team that nigga, and he
Met
still get
in
off the
his
double
tracks
team.
behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative
What?
plays on 1st and 2nd down.
I
That's
used to
something they
double
have to be
team him.
wary
He didn't
of
get
as this
double
game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here.
Damn, pass interference. Fuck.
Left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
I'm about to go get me one of them vanilla things. You want one? I'm hoping to get one.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
You took it. They still on the
7-7, our score after 1.
If it, yeah, just bring it. Yeah, bring me one.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got the squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win.
But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
What you doing? You want my toys? You want my toys?
You can take them off.
This?
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That shit right there.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, first and 10.
And she called it milk juice.
Funny as hell.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today,
What is he doing over there, Dave?
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love this fans.
You want one of these?
And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed
Can you get
in
it?
the locker room, in the meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Here's Jackson on third and long. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 4. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Jackson on first down. Smith catches left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now Jackson on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. No, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are...
He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Now it's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he rifles one incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson. He will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here.
And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of...
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Jackson going to run.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. To throw is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
36. Cowboys 28.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Jackson now. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and
he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw again is Jackson.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Jackson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Cowboys 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Our Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a play fake here on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
4th down, Cowboy kicker Greg Zuerlein comes on.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Zuerlein pulled it. Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
an Eagle touchdown.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. And now here is another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now Jackson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The quick feet by Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Let's get the play first. Hey, stop.
And he'll be out of bounds. It'll be an 11-yard pickup. He does it himself, and it brings up 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Jackson will keep it, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a tackle for 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Philadelphia, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up. Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rockabye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's finest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.